bibia ye kama na Ghana the right to exercise demonstrations no ne ade wo ni nyina bi ena eja yewura Owusu Bempa wono so wakwaji police permit se mampani Mahama ne office womba be picketing ewo ho momo teye abumini ya mudiku say also a place in Ghana anything
na umpomo
eye
na no na me show video bia okay for post na amit me dane no ho ye chawana ba ko so da me kowe akufianso de na akufianso dane no na de despite ye de you never ba obi ano pa de mecha okay affirmative for you na me no ka so see our voter region so ga ko patemu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama a delegate party national executives ne ye mra sebejafo a ya be pimo ha em say asem na atoyi nian me wo ha no ho be hia se ye chodo nti enche be 30 minutes time ye be timi abodwa data na enyema bia yesu se be boa omo samri akọ hand over the amomo kwame na Owusu Bempa okay fam ya Ghana fu nyina fe na boa papo so nim se apapo kan ye ka aponche asem
aponche na abrechiri
nti se o person de ba twi mu a Owusu Bempa o ya aponche aboa papo na asem ye kan yes of Owusu Bempa kwame wa hu se enche bia na ebeto abonten se wo se o the petition kwa akoma Office of the Special Prosecutor na uwia wakwa kwa pikete eno they started conversation in the media space dan wakwa akoye no
okay
yes so ne ya boy ya honda da say if in November e kwedie ye be sanitation assistance pa okruma
oba say former president Mahama fie ho ne office wo no e ho nfu sa
na say kwame ye mani mfu mene na ase akodo ho ye bedo eno na meka ne na no
na mo bedo a eno no mu do nipa na mu do wura
si etie kuase no ye do nso anakotokro ka ho unim de ntia ye do a de kotokro ka ho
baby
e toda wo de kotokro no kun wura na eno utwa emen wo nan ene bi so ho ye twaduane e de esi ho nti utimi twa na aboduane nse duane ni ho anka ye den
akebebo
ado we na ye kodo no style bia bi ka ho ye kwa akodo ho eno aso kwa me de me friend say owura bi o Spain mi kwa minim no o friend me say obedonate color system boxes e de amai o say be nya ne by Tuesday
eno na brantan na de no
se kan ya ye de do nti ye beche obi obeba bia be nya bi because ado de nya nsa na ye de do ana meboa
Debbie
gata no nso ne mu ati asi no nso no ye de rake eno nso ye de rake mo aso e de owo bi afabra adwuma ne ye be ye se kwasafo dwuma de ye nkyere enema ye de koye nti ye ti awa da na Owusu Bempa o be presenting a petition no ya na ye be je magie o be ba nso ne ye do and the medical candidate by ye be twen no me aminim so ye be ma pa ye be twen no now you see let me say this to Ghana Police Service. We are in a country we all believe in rule of law. Kwame Anameboa.
Sanity.
Obi sorry. Na say even aban nyuma mumpo niema bi nkoye ni ese ye o ye kire dia kira. We speed the Ghana Police Service at the court injunction. Na no ada ye demonstration ye de Bank of Ghana. Ye ye timemufo a Bank of Ghana ye niam o adwuma. Ye o mo be ka kire so o mo na boka 60.8 billion. Ye see ye kwa voice ye grievances. Anasi tieni ayo ye kire akokasa omoka kire so ho ye security zone meboa ebi a me ne o taxes ne editi omoka na ho no ye security zone
by security zone so ampa you know
o say
a security zone so ampa you know
very good now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na ono no one a private office na ho no operate fee no e ho ne marketplace nyeza. Come off a constitution now article 8 and it talks about your privacy. Meboa. Inti there's a Ghana Police Service between allow Owusu Bempa say uncle invaded the privacy of John Dramani Mahama. We will be waiting for him there. You better try no omra. I am telling you the gospel truth.
So
you be my Samuel Kejam no kasana sada no see what me na make atro. I'm telling you. What the chroma and some who did in and some phonic as the fion can chroma who be quality to order. Who is he? Who is Owusu Bempa? Kwame nye journey hantanya. John Mahama ne Professor Melso mo na bi atwabo gas. Unemployed. Unam kroma na wonye juma. Omo na omo bi adwuma ma wanye bi aye no. Papa wait if you me the wani son na udi na tem. Asem bi Owusu Bempa be na no bi age so di Mahama tem. Bone be no de aye no.
Ebi a kana adwene o.
O kana adwene. Sana na Kwame won say ade ba ko Yankopon de adom obi adwene da utim ana meboa. But nyame de dum wi a kwan ya obefa so ayusu no nya ono na yema wo. Enti yetimi ka be ma ye nyansafo. Yetimi ka be ma okwedi oni nyansa. Oni ba obi adwene da nitim. Enti sa nyame de adom no dum no wa hu de ayusu a eno na ma wo ye jimifo no sabe. As I am telling you, me say Kwame, on the 15th of November, Sada na nyumre ne be start yakọ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama office. Ye ahoboa ye be kwa nyumre akọtwa manabo ade 16th na. Me so ye be my issue there. I repeat it. Kwame yes so nsem so bi mo kuma.
Ba se ade na mudi moni esi ono nko aso because
na o ni ne picket na so ko no kan ho bi.
O de min kan ba yes from fixing the country.
Ye ni esi ono nko aso o kan ho bi anka o so ye ni si so bra.
Almost fixing the country.
Almost fixing
country.
Yet my motorway near Namswa, almost the quota, Efra concrete road. No, why they not fixing those things in order? Kohe Asama Quine, Kohe Jama enough, me this Kohe me Quine. And you see, what pains me is that we are in a country whereby a mebunu, ya money pia taxes at the small mine. A mebunu, yes, or more quiet demonstration, I call Flagstaff House. No, Yankasa is security zone. Okay, brutality is a police for the man mebunu no ka kwame ate.
O enche bia.
E mebunu no mo ne tua tax. E ma DPP aboa papoka. Mebunu no no na hwe president Akufo-Addo no so how nti okọ Flagstaff House akoka na asem. Look at what happened. Na President Mahama Otikrum ono nya na etia yi levy man no. IMF sika nya ono na kwaje. The mess in the country nya ono na create here. Then Owusu Bempa wo wa yo ho se me se wo ko. Omra Kwame, I am telling you the gospel truth. Me say Owusu Bempa e be ma omra that day.
Na wa ma ebia wo nada assigns.
Me say odi agro no kwa that day na we opia cantonment no kro ntimi mfa cantonment be. I'm telling you the fact. We are tired of the service nonsense in the system. We are tired of it. President Mahama bone be no de aye no. Owura be di Ghana kunya. There was a year as the leader of our country. He did his best. Kwame Shemra Yewomu ene in the voter region in Sweden displaced amount of over 30,000. These are critical issues. That's why I was here. Anameboa. Now there was here. That no bebuna nyame adom wa adwene wonyisu. And you are telling us say, oh no. Na me kwa de chama wo kra ne say Kwame. Wo fa your constitution na. Your bodies in the constitution a creature by law na nkasa say. Oh how obetimi de o petition akwa na your shrach ana meboa obetimi a petition shrach say so your creative office of the special prosecution ya special prosecutor the attorney general to me ni bia ma no e ho so utimi de petition ko o asem na nsusu say yeku and there was a investigation obetimi de akọ. So the question is President Mahama na also reporting the nama OSP no Kwame adwene ben na nyansa ben ne wom se nipa na okọ report no no se me kọ akọ ma na copy of the report na me de kọ USC Kwame nyansa wom
David
because at the end of the day if Osewacho petition the OSP will give official invitation to the former president to come yes anete enti wo kokotako wo na ye be ma MPP nje MPP me ma sa aboa papo mu ni nyansa wom enti ono no aboa papo no se ono
Mo Saturday no more communal labor.
Communal labor, ye be juma oba o sekan afabra maka obi so be 10 boxes medana se Mr. Uma Spain or Fremenra medana se or the 10 boxes in the bar, oh, banner where you be my betchama will be. Would you say Rick? No, I don't know.
Israel and Gaza, Gaza.
Debbie, and the yes, Accra. Say we there, communal labor there, say you permit to police. And I mean, I may do me feel so me permit. Huh? Come in. What do you mean? Me say, me do me feel so me have permit from Ghana Police Service. You don't need any permit. Me na if me fear if and me be see. Eti ye kwa kodon so ye the second edo. Ye ko tega temu a ye the rake ne sabo mu na ye. And those are the nyama de be kwa koye adwuma. Bunti Owusu Bempa beba. Oba so a ha nyame adom ye mo kra na ye be kwa kwaje petition na ma no. Nti omra. Bye.
Meda sanope.
Kwame mechia obi a wo won so anu ahwe ho si ye na farati fo na mo anwura ho. Why?
Me okay, ye nyai.
Wa me kan dia oka.
Me so mo boys yo.
Kwame.
Me fresh amagbesi sesi ama wa me boys be 200.
Agbesi segbe fiara.
O say
agbesi segbe fia.
You dey me say chama agbesi.
Kwame, any boys no Owusu Bempa boys and any only boys do.
There be segbe fia o. Yes, our boys no.
Sir. Oh, they must say, it's a crew of your boys. Yes, your boys.
Maybe the end a shaman ne caswa lie o.
Come in here to you. Come in on him the yesterday.
There you.
I don't know Owusu Bempa. So your press conference, you know. And for no call high Mukugu or Momenta, the camera to be so no dodge. Owusu Bempa then a 1 fine people for a bready to me or no this one fast one uncle go. Every people want to cry a bit against him.
But no so wabre
or bread or MPP. Then or ye. Nidia woman and concern, Ufina could do and what can be one concern or the to me then or ye. I'm off wabre Ukrumo. Look at how people suffered before even the party gained power and a breakdown. Now we're inquiring Joe Sebi and Sinibi Sebi no Mutino. Oh, sorry, I was in the many Kruma. Why a Bema or Cantonment? Okay.
Mamma say,
make you okay for you now.
I said you so. Ora Erica J. A deputy Bruno communications officer.
Adwadie nsem so obadie na adware wo hu fita ko baabi efa nsem a asin of mrahye ede yire wo no na asem no ne nkyere mu nyina ne se enano a Owura Chikwesin ne nsem baaye na lawyer fo tabiro Owura Keti Hambodiri ko gina court se wakeka nsem bi ede abu court na nim tianti court na ntwena so baya kra wonyere ne tase se sikaboto na wonfare nkoto adapampurechi ewo ne duafie no ohunu sese asem ba asabe wano so a yede bompa ye mfa nkeka bi na no na se wa wona wono a enano pe wo mo court no Accra ha court Thrėatėns no anya maame no wesa brofo guosa wo wie was one abo Keti Hamon was my lord was go home wuni asem bia yi ano sentia wuni asem bia yi ano no ene se a lawyer fo mu di Owura Chikwesin anim na wode asem ne ba court no wo mo antimi amfa dance a masa asem a wo kan ene setie ni brenem ni wo mo ano fafasa na odi begina wonom kire se we lack of evidence wo mo enye nyina so bi amfa menti ye chiwde ukotumu a enye yi na ye pon court no na ya amane bofo ekogina ya na emu ehunu Owura Keti Hamon no se Kobina Tahir bra na ni nkomo na ne Keti Hamon na ne adisa de brofo waka na pantan si so no de furu mi sa keka bia no se nkrofo na lawyer fo no so mo hwe no mo abon a wo mo nkosua mra no onu mo nya se wo mo ti da se abrawa no mo afa wo mo kra so wo mo kosere bi anom no Keti Hamon.
First, the question to you is: are you satisfied with the decision of the court?
Of course I'm satisfied.
So first, the question to you is: are you satisfied with the decision of the court?
Of course I'm satisfied with the decision of the court. I'm very satisfied. Were you in court?
Yes, I was in court.
You listened to her ladyship?
Yes.
Very articulate, to the point, very legal in her analysis, very clear in her analysis. In the end, freedom of speech has been vindicated. But it's only a very short message I want the lawyers of Yechi Person to understand. It's a very short message. You don't take Katie Hammond to court as a victim, as stated by their lawyer, Mr. Agalga. Amalba. It's Amalba, not Agalga. Amalba. He stood here at the forecourt of this very court, exactly where we are standing, and told the whole world that they decided to decide their option, their discretion, to institute this action against me, this application against me, as a victim. They chose me as a victim. Katie Hammond is nobody's victim at all. Nobody's victim. I'm also telling them they must go back and read the rudiments of the law. They should understand. These guys there, these fellows out there should understand the principles of the law. They just simply cannot decide to expend the cost time and expend individuals' time for no good reason. You had it very clear, very articulate by the judge. Another point, yes, the rules of justice can be taught, but also the constitutional imperative of freedom of speech. But more importantly, you want somebody to be committed to prison, you come to court.
Namra no nya sa wote ya no wasesa ho se menya se me kokoto obra woni obia na owie no ena nka court no boja chekwesin ka Katie Hammond say my lord mo fa ncha wo mo mihia wo mo kapre emfa nkoye hwe wo mo kura wo musa.
It's made about the independence of the judiciary. I always fight when the question of judiciary comes up, when all the unnecessary and bias and blatant criticisms of judiciary comes up. I stand up and I fight for the judiciary. I just stated my evidence that I find it extraordinary and as an already of justice that I, Katie Hammond, I rather go to court and cited, applying to the court to be cited, the committed for contempt. It was extraordinary. But I mean, the judge has gone through the report. Very right judgment, very clear in her mind what the issues and the law is, and dismissed. The independence of the judiciary. I always fight at the independence of the law.
And what informed your decision that your lawyer announced that you are waiving a request?
Enkonkosia emra na nye de omo wa ho e won kwanche no yenko ensa.
It has to do with the DISASSOCIATES member of parliament who is also Minister for Trade and Industry. We actually have him on the line now. Honorable Katie Hammond or Honorable Kobna Tahir Hammond, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
That's fine. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. In journalism school, I was taught that the repetition of a defamatory comment constitutes fresh defamation, but you are a lawyer, so I don't need to quote that to you, except to say that we wanted to have a clarification. We remember that during the election petition of 2012, some of the persons were told to go and atone for their sins by going on radio and withdrawing the statements they made and apologizing. Others already did that before appearing and they were forgiven. What is your case in court? Do you feel you were misquoted or you agree with what you said as being contemptuous and you wish to apologize? Which is your position?
Well, I don't recall those you're talking about. But if you make a comment and you clearly with some legal advice or maybe after rational thinking, you believe that your language was offensive to the essence of the court, we quickly apologize, withdraw and apologize. But that's not what I did. I had the voice of, you said one of the lawyers.
Abraham Amaliba.
And he said he's one of the NDC lawyers. If you come to NDC, Katie Hammond or NDC MPP, I am told that it was the chief Christian also who is dragging me to the court, even though I realized that he wasn't the person swearing affidavit to get me there. Rather, a person or a lawyer called Kerweja is the person who swears to the poses to an affidavit verifying certain facts. I don't know. These are matters we leave to the court. But yes, mine is completely different, and that is why you realize that I haven't gone there with my but I haven't gone there pleading and asking for forgiveness because I'm clear in my mind. I haven't committed any such contemptuous sin. I made a remark. The remark was in the context of precedence. You see, I'm a lawyer. Yes, I am. Been qualified for a very long time. I do understand the concept of contempt of court. So I made a statement in the context of precedence about decisions that have been handed down by the Supreme Court. And I made a reference to a case which is not well done, rather notorious in the country. So I particularly don't understand why anybody would want to take me to court, except for the fact that I am Casey Hub.
So the way contempt works, based on what my understanding is, that if you make a prejudicial comment to a case before the court, you are deemed to have engaged in a contemptuous act, and that could be the reason that Tariwaja or Jachi Kwesin or Ibrahim Maliba, I don't know if it matters who sent the case to court, decided to take the case to court. You do not think that you have said anything that is prejudicial to the trial?
Not prejudicial at all.
Even when you say that the guy will be jailed, like Adamu Sekende.
That's not what I say. That's all. I'll file an affidavit. There's an affidavit in court in which I've made my case. I think there was no reference to it. If there was reference, it hasn't been discussed. But I filed my affidavit. As I explained, you guys can apply for a copy of my affidavit. I've made it pretty clear why I said that the Supreme Court, in the case of this same Question, I've made it very clear that the case of Question is on all fours. In fact, the court was so emphatic that it's on all fours with the case of our friend who died, Adebu Sankeni. It's there in black and white. So I made that comment that the Supreme Court has said that ABCD is on all fours with this. And of course, the consequence I thought would be the same. So my comment, whatever I'm supposed to have said, was the comment was made in the context of that. How does that become prejudicial to the matters in court? So I've gone in, I put in my affidavit and said that I'm not guilty at all. Indeed, you all know that if there's anyone in Ghana who upholds the integrity of the judiciary and been fighting for everybody to respect the integrity of the court, it's Katie Hammond. When it came to other people, including judges who also double as chiefs, making all those outrageous comments about matters in court, I stood up and said that could not be, because that's actually contemptuous. I know that. So I won't be the same person to fall into the trap of making comments that in the end would have the result of embarrassing the court or prejudicing any matter that is subjudice.
The last time, or the most recent time we saw something around contempt was when Dr. Michael Kpesa-White had to appear before the Supreme Court. He apologized and he was forgiven. You are not approaching the court.
Do you remember what about his name was? White, Pastor White.
Pastor White.
Supreme Court and those are scandalous comments. I couldn't possibly, in my right frame of mind, say anything like that about the judiciary of Ghana. It's nothing like that. It was nothing to do with the court. I said that this is what the person is accused of doing. The Supreme Court has said that a person who previously did a similar thing ended up this way. I see from what is happening, what is going on, that person is trending the same course that the Supreme Court described. Well, how does that become prejudicial to the court? So I made my case to the court. Today, the suggestion, well, no, it's not really a suggestion. The ruling was that I filed my affidavit. If they have some other things that they want to add, they should. The judge actually, the last time when we appeared, asked them if they have seen my affidavit, whatever it is that they want to say about it. I think they said they wanted to go back and file some further affidavit. response to what I've said. But I think today I had been told that the hearing was at 11:30, but apparently it was earlier than that, so my lawyers were there. They did it in my absence. But I'm told that the court said that whatever they have